It was supposed to be a routine flight. No storms, no warnings. Just one small mistake, and seconds later...
On a calm May morning at Heathrow, British Airways Flight 762 prepared for what should have been an ordinary journey.
75 passengers boarded the aircraft, unaware that a critical error was already waiting outside.
In the cockpit, nothing suggested danger. The aircraft appeared healthy. The systems agreed.
The inspection was thorough, but some dangers are designed to hide in plain sight.
With pushback complete, the last chance to catch the error quietly slipped away.
Every procedure was followed. Every checklist complete.
Once cleared for takeoff, there is no pause button.
Some passengers saw it first, and what they saw did not look right.
Aerodynamic forces began doing what gravity and procedure had failed to prevent.
In seconds, a small oversight became a violent reality. The doors did not fall away harmlessly. They struck the aircraft with enormous force.
One fragment punctured a critical fuel line. The leak began immediately.
Inside the cockpit, the aircraft still appeared healthy.
The first warnings came not from sensors, but from the cabin.
From her position, only part of the damage was visible.
The first unmistakable sign arrived without explanation.
System spoke in fragments. The cause remained hidden.
On the ground, the evidence was already impossible to ignore. The warning came from another cockpit.
Pan, 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 pan.
Confirming distress call, state intentions.
Pan, 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 Speedbird 456, returning to London Heathrow due to a medical emergency.
The flight was no longer going to Oslo. One instrument stopped speaking. Others still insisted everything was fine.
The problem was no longer isolated.
The captain isolated the system to prevent further damage. The yellow hydraulic system powers some of the aircraft's most critical functions.
For the first time, the damage became visible.
Pampan, pampan, pampan. This is Flight 123 declaring an urgent situation.
The situation was now officially an emergency.
Something felt different now.
Air traffic control cleared the skies ahead. This is the captain. We are aware of the situation and are taking all necessary precautions. Everything is under control and we anticipate a smooth continuation of our flight.
What no one knew yet was how little time remained.
Fuel was leaving the aircraft faster than expected.
Outside, fuel was pouring into the air.
From the cabin, the damage was obvious.
Captain, this is the forward galley. We have significant damage to the overhead compartment near row 12.
But not all damage was visible from inside.
Information arrived faster than it was fully understood.
Checklist complete.
Confirmed.
Propulsion. The decision was no longer whether to return, but how fast.
Debris closed one runway.
Only one remained.
Fear no longer needed words.
The numbers did not improve.
They were flying toward the runway and away from time.
The warning changed the nature of the emergency.
Fuel was leaving the aircraft faster than expected.
The leak rate is estimated at 5,000 pounds per hour.
Outside the aircraft, fuel streamed into the sky.
Some passengers now understood the danger.
Look at the wing, it's leaking fuel. We have a serious problem.
Captain, we have significant damage to the number 2 engine.
How significant? Are we losing power?
The information was incomplete, but alarming.
Delta 451, immediate diversion to runway 27.
All units, stand by for aircraft for runway 27.
Fuel imbalance is critical. We have to shut it down.
Do it. Shutting down the engine was not a simple decision.
The engine was operating on borrowed time.
The cabin began preparing for the worst.
Heads down, feet back. Brace.
Brace.
They were running out of time.
The aircraft was losing fuel worst and faster than expected.
It wasn't 100 kilograms every 2 minutes. It was every minute.
Fuel was pouring into the slipstream punch-in, unseen from the cockpit.
Shutting it down might stop the leak.
Keeping it running kept options open.
The decision was taken out of their hands.
The right engine was shut down.
Fuel had ignited.
This time, everyone could see it.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
This was now a fight to get the aircraft on the ground.
There would be no second attempt.
The failure was no longer subtle.
Engine 2 fail. Confirm.
Confirmed, Captain. Fuel had ignited outside the engine.
The right engine was shut down immediately. Passengers could now see the fire.
Please, God, save us!
We're gonna crash. Hang on.
Oh, Lord, have mercy!
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
This was no longer a precaution.
The aircraft now demanded full attention.
On the ground, the runway was being prepared for the worst.
This landing had to work. There would be no second attempt.
The cabin fell quiet, in a way only fear can create.
From this point on, the aircraft would be flown by hand.
Every second was accounted for on the ground.
Fuel met heat. The risk became visible.
After minutes that felt like hours, the wheels met the ground.
It had to work. This landing had to work.
Even on the ground, the danger wasn't finished.
Training met reality in seconds.
I've never been so scared.
It's okay, we're on the ground.
We're safe.
With the danger over, the investigation began.
The investigation quickly focused on what should never have been open.
No single mistake caused this. It was a sequence.
The task was completed on the wrong aircraft.
The latch worked mechanically, but failed visually. The inspection was thorough, but the design worked against it.
Most accidents don't begin with chaos. They begin with routine.
The industry responded, not loudly, but permanently.
Some flights change aviation by what they avoid.
Flight 762 never reached Oslo, but it reached the future of aviation safety.
The aircraft had landed, but the danger was not yet over.
Move! 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 Get to the exit!
Training took over. Every second mattered.
Only now did the reality begin to sink in.
For the crew, the moment arrived all at once. The aircraft would now tell its story.
The sequence was precise and unforgiving.
No one mistake caused this. Many small ones aligned.
A near disaster quietly reshaped safety.
Some accidents are remembered for what they took, others for what they spared.
British Airways Flight 762 never reached Oslo, but it changed aviation in ways most passengers will never see.